Today we are going to discuss a very unique facility that is available across the country. It is called the Common Services Centers, in short form CSC. So these CSCs are established by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, known as MITI. And the purpose of these common service centers, which are nearly more than 5 lakhs, almost in every Gram Panchayat of our country, they are there. The main objective of CSCs is to digitally provide the government services to people across the country through the Digital India program. There is a wide network of CSCs, and they are also present in the higher educational institutions, in many higher educational institutions across the country. And in these CSCs, students can avail many services, such as downloading of the admit cards, uploading of their applications, online admission. The CSC facilities can be provided in your own institution. In fact, UGC, from time to time, writes to the higher educational institutions to avail the different kinds of facilities that CSC provides in rural India. Friends, you know that out of 1,100 universities that you have in our country, nearly 45% of them are in the rural area. And out of 45,000 colleges that we have, nearly 60% of them are in the rural area. And these common service centers provide a very stable internet connection, computing facilities there, and a printer, and so on. So it's a great opportunity, especially for students from the rural background or from areas where internet connection is a bit weak. You can avail the services using CSC. UGC, in fact, has joined hands with MITI, and we have integrated our e-resources portal with CSC, and we launched it on 29th July 2022 to mark the second anniversary of the NEP 2020. And you know that on our UGC e-resources portal, we have MOOCs, the videos in several disciplines and in multiple Indian languages, nearly 8 Indian languages. And there are several 135 PG programs and 243 UG non-engineering SWAYAM MOOCs courses in emerging areas in these Indian languages. They are available. And I must tell you that because we have integrated these with the CSC, there is a widespread access to our UGC e-resource portal, and a large number of students are actually downloading and watching our programs because we have now collaborated with the CSC. To learn more about CSC, we have invited Shri Sanjay Rakesh, who is the CEO of the Common Service Centers Special Purpose Vehicle MITI. And we also have some of his colleagues who will be speaking today after Shri Sanjay Rakesh ji speaks. I also urge all the higher educational institutions to get in touch with MITI and establish these CSCs in your higher educational institutions, especially if you happen to be in the rural part or remote areas or hilly areas where internet could be shaky. So in those areas, you can definitely have CSC. I am pleasantly surprised to see that when we posted about this program on our Twitter, there is a retweet by Dr. Ranoj Pegu, who is the higher education minister in government of Assam, urging all the vice chancellors, heads of institutions in Assam to join in today's program. Thank you, Dr. Ranoj Pegu, for spreading a word about our today's program. And I hope that all those heads of institutions who have joined this program from across the country, some of you have joined on our Zoom platform, and many of you are watching the live streaming of this program on all the social media platforms of UGC. We hope that you will get to know more about CSC, and that will inspire you to create a CSC facility in your own educational institution. Now, I request Shri Sanjay Rakesh, CEO, Common Services Center, to give his presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And good afternoon to everyone. In fact, सभी गुरुजनों को प्रणाम, सारे प्रोफेसर हैं, टीचर्स हैं, and thank you, Professor Jagdish, for this nice introduction to CSC. In fact, we are very excited and happy for this program and the association with UGC and universities, because this is a part of our core mandate that government has given to us. The core mandate of CSC is to deliver government services through digital medium across the country. Now, when we say delivery of government services through digital medium, it has two parts. One is the digitalization of services, and second is the delivery of the services through to the citizen. So digitalization is one. When we started, many ministries, many departments, many entities already had digitalized their services, and their online portals were working for self mode. So there we went for the second part, that we provided the assisted mode of delivery of services. And for that, as you have mentioned, we have now about 5.5 lakh kiosks working across the country. All panchayats have at least one kiosk, and they are functional. But many entities, many state governments, many municipal bodies, and even some institutions who could not digitalize their services, we also provide facility to help them in digitalizing their services, including their internal functioning. And that we are doing with the many of them. And then these digitalized mode of services are then availed by the clients or citizens or students or aspirants across the country through either their own self mode, through the website, or through our kiosks. Because it's a non-subsidized model, a small fee charged from the applicant beneficiary for availing this services. So this mode has gone. We are integrating a lot of services, facilitating the people with the documentation of upload, upgrade, as you have mentioned. And some of the universities are also working on this pattern and helping the student. Apart from that, we have gone further because the mandate was to make them viable without government subsidy. And we have integrated with the banking to a very large extent, insurance, and also many online education service providers, including skill-based courses. With this being available, CSC has been opened in many colleges and universities within their campus so that the students and teachers can avail the facility. They can get their documents uploaded, they can get their birth certificate downloaded, update their Aadhaar, and through the banks they can withdraw the cash, deposit the money, even get the loans and all. Plus the university facilities and college facilities, paying their exam fees, service fee, making application for the exam, registering for the all facilities available through CSC centers. And of course, as you have mentioned, through the e-resource portal, the online MOOC courses also can be availed by all citizens. Apart from that, many other courses which are skill-based, which are designed and which are accredited by the academic institution, they are also offered through CSC to the students. And now we are trying to integrate with your support and support from the university to their ABC, so that the university and colleges who do not have that facility of running those skill-based courses, centers come as handy to add their resource base. This is a few initiatives that we are working with the universities and colleges and with your help. And these are just indicators, some student resource center and other facilities we can work on. and we would be very happy to expand this base as to suit the requirement of universities and colleges. In fact, in Jharkhand, we are now working with the government of Jharkhand and universities to develop an LMS of LMS for all universities in the Jharkhand. And for that, we have tied up with the IIT Delhi, who is providing us that technical support, because we have a collaboration. So all put together, we are trying to work in the education sector to digitalize the education services, bring in the benefits of internet, digital technologies to the remote corner of the country and to all students living in any part of the country. And through UGC and through universities and all learned professors who are participating in this function today, we would like to reach out to them to tell us whatever support they need and in whatever way they want to integrate the CSC system with their university, we would be doing that. In fact, we have about 7,000 centers which are dedicated for educational purposes. We call it CSC Academy. These centers have about, every center have about 5 to 10 computers at least, and they do offer online courses in terms of computer, spoken English, and other skill-based courses which are used by everybody, especially in the rural area. So these courses plus additional courses that may be developed and designed along with universities, that we will be very happy to do that. In fact, I would be happy to announce we have tied up with a company called TeamLead, who have a unique initiative that they have some courses which are easily employable. So they tie up with the students and arrange their placement with the agencies who would in future give them employment. They also tie up with the university online courses. And during the training, study period, learning period, they are treated as apprentice by those organizations. So they are paid for. Many of the cases, this education fee are paid by them. And once they complete successfully the courses, they are employed by the organization. So we have a plan of this year to have at least 80,000 of such students enrolled with the system. So these are few initiatives and innovations that we are working, and I'm sure with this university and with your support, more innovations can be done through the CSC. So I am really thankful for the team UGC and Chairman UGC for organizing this workshop or seminar or lecture, as you call it, and giving us the opportunity to share our efforts with the community, education community in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ji. Sanjay Ji. It's always important to listen to the users of CSC. How are they getting benefited? We have a few of them today in our program. We will hear from them to see how CSC is actually helping in Delhi. Professor Jyoti Kumar, could you please speak briefly about it?
Namaskar, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity and in front of this august audience. My salutations to all the elders and all the professors, and thanks to Shri Sanjay Rakesh ji who gave me this opportunity. And in fact, I have been very excited about this whole CSC network. A couple of years ago, I had a small impact assessment project of a government project that was done. And I went to these villages and I traveled across the country in about 30 different locations. And I went and met these VLEs. And I was very happily surprised to see the network. And I didn't know that such a network existed in our country. And some of these VLEs were like very well educated. Some of them were like they had left their jobs and come back to their villages, started this. And while a few VLEs had 1 or 2 computers, I also met VLEs who had about 100 computers and a very large setup. And in semi-urban spaces or urban spaces or rural spaces, all kinds of distributions were there. And this excited me to see how we can contribute to this network. What is it that we as academicians can contribute to this? So we started collaborating with CSC for a continuous research and assessment of the existing systems and possibilities of new innovations. And one of the new innovations that we started discussing was about in the education domain. And as Shri Sanjay Rakesh has talked about this, that we are looking at how, according to new education policy, we can provide each learner in our country an equal opportunity and access to all the different material in online, offline, and different mechanisms. And that's where it was being shared that we can create an LMS of LMSs, which allows individuals to carry forward the credits from one university or one college to another college. And that's what today's learning ecosystem is expecting. And such an infrastructure at a digital level is not existing. And if we ever will have to tap into that kind of a large network, I do see a possibility with the common service centers, because they're spread across almost the country. And they do have this potential where we can provide these learnings. I think I'll not take more time, but just wanted to share this thought before, of this August audience. And I'll be very happy to contribute. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Jyoti Kumar. This is the idea of arranging this webinar. More and more people should get to know about this facility called CSC. And I'm glad that you're part of this network in using it for your innovative project. We have now Dr. Ajit Kumar Sinha, who is the Vice Chancellor of Vinoba Bhave University, Jharkhand. May I request you to please speak briefly? Right. We'll come back to him a little later. Let me now request Dr. Vijay Kumar Behera, Controller of Examinations, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, Bhubaneswar. Please share your experiences very briefly.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, sir, and all the dignitaries participating in the webinar. So myself, Dr. Vijay Kumar Behera, I'm Controller of Examination from Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology. So we are associated with CSC since 2017, when we were struggling with the application process, online application process, but luckily we met people from CSC and we are associated with them since then. So CSC is giving us a very good service regarding our online application process for entrance examination. They also generate the admit card. They all for the online entrance test. They also support us through the admission process, online admission process. They generate the merit list. They also provide the document verification through online process, and ultimately we conduct the admission process. So in that way, the performance of the services of the CSC is very good, and the people are also cooperative in giving service whenever we require any changes in the software or any process. So they readily accept it and do it within the time frame. So then after that, we initiated the online delivery of certificates, documents to the candidates of the students. So it is a government of Odisha program under Mo Sarkar, or that is otherwise called as Odisha Right to Public Service Act. So in that act, the government has made it mandatory that all the services should be, the delivery of the documents should be online, and they should get it through online process. At that time, we also take the help of the CSC. So they developed the process applications and give us the service. And fortunately, we became the first university in Odisha to roll out this project. So in that way, we are very much happy with the services of the CSC. People are good. They are cooperative. And besides that, there are many CSCs in Odisha, in nook and corner of Odisha, CSCs are available. Of course, in rural areas, the candidates also take the help of CSCs to fill up the applications for entrance examination and for other purposes also. So in this way, we are happy with the performance or the delivery of the service CSC, and we are we hope we will continue it in future also, because now we have a contract of 5 years and it will end in next year, but we may extend it further. CSC being a special purpose vehicle of METI, Government of India, so it becomes easy for us to continue with the process. And this is all about our experience with CSC, sir. Anything, if anybody asks me for clarification, I can tell you.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, we would like to hear the experiences of using CSC so that the other users also will come to know the benefits of having CSC in their own purpose. Thank you very much. Let me now move on to Professor Sona Zaria Mintz. She's the Vice Chancellor of Saido Kanhu Murmu University from Jharkhand. May I request Professor Mintz to please speak briefly?
Thank you very much and good afternoon, Honorable Chairman, Professor Jagdish Kumar, as well as the MD and CEO of CSC, Shri Sanjay Rakesh, who's been the convener of this event, online webinar. I feel privileged to share a very brief experience with CSC Center opening in the university campus to begin with. But I'm reminded of the conversation we had in the beginning while admissions for 2020 session were happening, and through Chancellor Portal, that is online applications, with non-availability of connectivity, and those days it was COVID lockdown, and so the cyber cafes were also not available. And that is when I was discussing it with the principal secretary of the Secretariat of Honorable
Recording
Governor.
in progress.
The principal secretary mentioned, he said, well, how about our Pragya Kendra being enabled with all these facility? And for me, that after 2 years wait, or literally 3 years wait, this has come to reality. And at the university, we have one center. I think it is not only providing access to services, but this making these facilities available within the campuses is also a step towards emboldening the students so that they themselves can also make their applications and all these online activities by themselves, because we are allowing our computer centers to also be used for our students. With the computer centers which are next, we have located the CSC center near our university computer centers, so that our students can enter the computer center, and the assistants from the CSC center would also be provided, or they will receive in order to do the things themselves. So here, from being dependent on cyber cafe, this would be an effort towards making them self-dependent too. Besides the courses, as far as the skill courses that CSC brings, the entire basket of these courses, subject to the UGC recognizing and approving of the course content, which again, as the university has entered into MOU with CSC Jharkhand. We await the approval of UGC for these courses, so that this may be placed in the academic council, so that these courses may also have the credit advantage under ABC for our students. And I feel this move would also enable reducing the digital gap. So these are the two things I feel it is towards empowering the students more, and ours is a very brief experience in comparison to the Orissa University of Agriculture and Technology. So I'm so glad to hear all that our colleague has shared, and I'm sure my university will get in touch with them if further facilities would be required. Thank you so much for allowing me to share our experience. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor Mintz. Stories such as this, I'm sure, will motivate many other higher educational institutions to join hands with the CSC. Let me now invite Shri Akshay Mishra, Controller of Examinations, Rajendra University, Odisha.
Namaste, sir. Namaste. Good afternoon to all the participants. Professor M. Jagdish Kumar, Chairman UGC, Shri Sanjay Rakesh, MDC and CEO CSC, Satik Sachdev, CSC, and all other participants, those who have joined in this webinar. Actually, let me narrate my experience with CSC in briefly. Our is a new university that was established just after the corona. And I took the responsibility of the university, which we have to shoulder the responsibility of the first year student of 12,000 students of 60 degree colleges. That was a very, it was a heavy burden or responsibility, how I can conduct the first semester examination within 3 to 4 months. So actually I contacted CSC person, and all these, the good thing is that all the degree colleges, they were using the CSC portal earlier. So our, it's a
Recording
university public,
stopped.
a public university, and that was split from Sambalpur University. So all the degree colleges staffs were acquainted with this, or they were familiarized with the system of CSC portal in examination matter. So I don't have to sensitize all the people, all the degree colleges examination section, how to use this portal for basically for enrollment of the students, the conduct of examination, uploading the marks, and all these things. So actually it is a instrument, the first instrument which I have received for pursuing all these responsibility of this university. And this system is, it was earlier accessibility that was there in the users, and all these beneficiaries were familiarized with this system. Second thing is that the system is very simple. So first thing is they have to enroll themselves, the student has to enroll themselves, and after that they will get the ID, user ID, passwords, they will enroll all these required information, and this database will provide you all sort of support for pursuing their degree courses. Next, next thing is that whether we'll opt this CSC portal or we'll go for the other available software which are actually basically provided by other user. So because it is a government organization, so I developed more trust upon this organization because it is a government organization, and as we have to handle the examination curriculum, so I found it is more reliable. Next, the thing is that all the degree colleges, they are located in the remote part. Basically, our university is located in the backward, mostly in the backward district of Orissa, and all the degree colleges, they are scattered in the rural pockets, and basically it is a hilly area. So the CSC portal or CSC system, which is available in all these rural area, that is considered to be the more friendly, or it is more accessible for all the users to rely upon the CSC center for enrollment of their all this data and carry out their all these formalities required for the examination system. Next, it is a basically it is a beneficiary center, and basically I thought it is not a technological center. Basically, all this information which are available or being given by this organization is basically for the benefit of the student. So, and you will feel that it is more friendly. And these people, those are taking the responsibility, those are the functionaries of CSC portals. I found during my 3 years of experience, they are found to be more familiar. They're just like a family. So at any time, suppose a student is deprived of making his form fill up in due time. So whenever, and we don't have to punish the student. So whenever we require that the students do not be harassed, so whenever we make a call or we request them, so the student, those basically can be deprived of all these benefits. They are being catered properly, and all these the benefits of the students are actually being protected. And this friendly relationship between the CSC portal and my university, and it become, now I am feeling very cool that I don't have to enter into any sort of complexities for publication of my first degree result, because of the cooperation and because of the involvement of the CSC people in this system and the examination in particular. And I am very much thankful to the CSC people. So this is my brief experience. Then it is an instrument, and this instrument make all my burden simple. So this is all. Sir, I have a request. If the CSC portal information can be linked to the DigiLocker system, then it would be more useful for the student as well as for the verification authorities for getting all this information from the DigiLocker, which is available in the CSC portal. It is my suggestion. If it can be linked, then it will be more wider and more beneficial to the students. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Akshay Kumarji, for the experiences that you have with CSC, which are very, very positive. I'm very glad to hear about it. We have now Dr. Indrajit Kumar, who is representing Vinoba Bhave University, Hazaribagh, Jharkhand. Could you please make your brief comments? If Dr. Indrajit Kumar is not ready, we'll come back to him a little later. Let me now go to Dr. Rabindra Panigarahi, who is the Controller of Examinations, Sambalpur University, Odisha. Please go ahead.
Namaskar. I feel privileged to talk about such an august audience. In fact, we are with CSC from 2017 onwards. Now, the CSC that is giving us the service, it has two parts as I can find out. One is the system, the programming and the technological part, and the other one is the regulations of the university. Now, CSC has combined both these university regulations and the programming part very comfortably and very easily. As my predecessor has already told, the system is very simple to use. In fact, during the COVID lockdown, when the whole world came to a halt, the CSC portal gave us a great lever where we could conduct the examinations very timely and process and publish the results also very timely. The students who were they were in seclusion, or they were in isolation, or sometimes they were in hospitals, they could fill up their forms. From filling up their forms, now uploading of marks by the colleges and the valuation zones, we have been successful in completing the examination process during difficult times with the help and very positive support of the CSC portal. Now we have also started migration certificate issue online, and CSC portal has also been very actively cooperating in that, where students from different parts of India and from globe, they can apply for their migration certificate and get it online. It is only because of CSC that we are being able to do it with almost zero charges. Only they take a user fee charges of 50 rupees plus GST and nothing more than that. And the university can give services to the students in a very effective way. More, we are trying more and more courses to bring into this fold. During the COVID time, we were conducting examinations of more than 250 colleges. Now that Rajendra University and Kalahandi University has been separated from us, now we are left with around 150 degree colleges, and we are conducting the examinations in a very effective way. More than UG, we have also brought into this fold that B.Ed, M.Ed, BBA, BCA, and postgraduate courses into this online module. And everybody who is now using it, though there was initial resistance by some of the traditional users, now they feel very comfortable and they always give a very positive opinion that let us bring about all the courses that our university is offering we are almost offering around more than 45 courses, all professional courses except that has gone to BPUT, University of Technology. Now we are trying to bring about all these courses into this online module in this automation process within 1 year. I think CSC is definitely going to help us. If I may be allowed, I have with me my technology head of the university, Shri Engineer Arun Kumar Basha. If he is allowed, he may give a brief idea about how it works well.
Right.
Thank
Thank you very much. We will come to him a little later. Let me see if the other participants, Dr. Indrajit Kumar, are you still there? Please unmute yourself if you are there.
Respected Professor M. Jagadish Kumar, Sir, Chairman UGC, Shri Sanjay Rakesh, MD and CEO of Common Services Center, all other dignitaries participating in the online webinar of Common Services Center. A very warm good afternoon to all of you. I, Dr. Indrajit Kumar, on the behalf of Dr. Ajit Kumar Sinha, Vice Chancellor, Innova University, I am presenting the views of our university on Common Services Center. At present, in 18 colleges, there are Common Services Center which are working full-fledged. And all of these centers have been opened from March to April of this year. More than 5,000 students have been benefited by the services provided by Common Services Center so far, and we expect that this number will be accelerated soon in future. Among various facilities provided by Common Services Center include to facilitate students to open academic bank account. As we know that multiple entry and exit is the main point of NEP 2020. And for its implementation, the opening academic bank of credits by students is most important one. And it is a matter of great pleasure that more than 15,000 students of our university have been able to open academic bank account. And in this attempt, Common Services Center have been very helpful for us. Other facilities availed by students of our university are applying online for admission in UG and PG programs through Chancellor Portal. Submission of online form for CUT. It is a matter of great pleasure that 1,22,000 students have applied to appear at CUT from our university. And the total number is about 14 lakh, and our share is 1,22,000. It is a vast number, but there is some problem that our students could not appear at the test due to very remote centers. Our students have been given centers to Karnataka, Odisha, Patna, Kolkata, and these poor students could not appear there. Other facilities are online admission, online deposit of college fee, filling up examination form, downloading admit card, and filling up scholarship forms. Services related to PAN card, Aadhaar card, caste certificate, income certificate, and residential certificates are also provided by Common Services Center. In near future, we have some expectations, some more expectations from Common Services Center, such as to start diploma or certificate professional courses as per need of the industry or market. The second one is to start vocational courses as per the curriculum of NEP 2020 for the sake of benefit of a large number of students of our university at nominal fee. It must be noted that at present, rupees 600 is charged for vocational course, And in my opinion, in view of the poor background of Jharkhand students, it should be reduced to rupees 300. And the last expectation is to promote placement of our students by acting an interface between the industry and the university. I am very much thankful for giving me chance to present the views of Vinoba Bhai University, Hazaribagh, Jharkhand. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ji. Are there any other speakers? I do not think there are any other speakers. My IT team may please find out if there are any questions. But I see here there is one question. It says, if we want to have CSC, whom to contact? Shri Sanjay Rakesh ji can please answer that. Whom to contact?
We have our officers in each district and also in the state. They can be contacted, or they can just send me a message or email to me also. I will facilitate the contact. So the contact should not be a problem. I can just give the email ID of mine just now, sanjay.rakesh@gov.in. They just send me an email if they want to have a center. My officers will contact. Otherwise, each state has my state team. And also in the district, I have district managers. Their numbers should be available on the website. So that should not be a problem. Or any other CSC center can be contacted, which are available everywhere. So just give us a thing that we will be facilitating.
Right, right. In the chat box, the email is provided, sanjay.rakesh@gov.in. And there is also another contact, sarthik.sachdeva, SARTHIK, sarthik.sachdeva, SACHDEVA @csc.gov.in. There is also a phone number of Sarthik Sachdeva. The phone number is 9855531037. So you can call or send a message at this number, and you should be able to get the details on how to establish the CSC at your institution. Let me see, there is the registrar of Assam Women's University is available. So could you please unmute? Could you please raise your hand electronically so that we can see you? Nikhil, could you please unmute Nikhil, IT team?
Namaskar, sir. Myself, Tapan Guhai, Registrar Assam Women's University, Assam, Jorhat. So thank you so much for allowing me to speak a few lines. Assam Women's University is a very new university which was established in the year 2014 as per the Assam Women's University Act 2013. It's a state university, of course. And it is the only women's university in the northeast part of India. So thank you so much. I mean, for the significant contributions of CSC in regards to web-based services, the utility payments. We are thankful to the stakeholders of CSC, the local team. So we have already designed our admission portal, develop it, and it's ready for use. In regards to the services like online form submission and fee payment, admission and registration of students, SMS payment gateway, helpline, form fill up for semester examinations, generating and downloading facility of admit cards, hosting of data, reports, and MIS. So as we know that CSC services since 2008 has contributed a lot to the administration. Basically, I am a civil servant and the deputation to this university as well as another university nearby, Assam Agriculture University, which is also going to take the help from CSC. And now we are going to sign MOU with CSC local stakeholders in having different conditions. And we are hopeful that definitely it will help our girls. Mainly the girls are from the different rural areas, and they need services. It will be very great help and useful for them. So once again, thank you so much, the chairperson and all of the esteemed members. I think our honorable education minister was also here, but I think I couldn't see now, Dr. Ernest Pegusa. So thankful all of you. Thank you so much.
Right. Very nice to hear so many good experiences about CSC. We need to conclude. We have spent almost 45 minutes, but before that, if Shri Sarthik Sachdeva, Senior Vice President, Common Services Center, may I request him to give the concluding remarks?
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity, sir, to present in front of all the university senior officials, sir. Just to summarize, sir, as the feedback from various universities officials, so the proposition is there that we can set up a common service center in the university. All the services, CSC services, all the university services can be implemented there. Second thing, of course, the university services which need to be given outside the university to CSC in the rural areas, sir, that can be given through CSC, so we can integrate our system with them. And third is, of course, in case of any technology support required by the university, so that is the third part, can be supported by CSC. So if some support required from CSC, we are there, sir. We can help you in doing all these three activities, sir. Once again, thank you so much, Chairman, sir, Diksha Madam, and FKG for getting this conference done in front of all the people. Thank you so much, sir.
Right. Thank you. Thank you to both of you, Sanjay Rakesh ji and Sarthik Sachdeva, and all the participating users of CSC who gave their experiences. And I can very clearly see two aspects from the experiences that you have described. One is the usefulness of these services to the student community on your campuses. And the other one is the quality of service provided by CSC itself and the people who are operating the CSC and how they are helping you in providing the required services. So on both counts, I think CSC is doing a great job in providing easy access to many services. And one of the main aspects of the national education policy is to make our campuses more inclusive, to make the educational services more accessible to every student. Therefore, my request to all the heads of institutions, whether you are a college or a university, whether you are located in a city, urban area, or in a rural area, please do contact the CSC service providers and try to establish the CSC in your own institution so that your students can benefit. So with those comments, I would like to conclude here with thanks to all of you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Namaste.